the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
The following footage was recently obtained by Sci-Fi.
Viewer discretion is advised.
El voluntario es la expresión genuina de la actitud comunista ante el trabajo en una sociedad donde los medios fundamentales de producción son de propiedad social. Es el ejemplo de los hombres que aman la causa de los proletarios y que subordinan a esa causa sus momentos de recreo y de descanso para cumplir abnegadamente con las tareas de la revolución.
La bestialidad imperialista. Bestialidad que no tiene una frontera determinada ni pertenece a un país determinado. Bestias fueron las hordas hitleristas, como bestias son los norteamericanos hoy, como bestias son los paracaidistas belgas, como bestias fueron los imperialistas franceses en Argelia. Porque es la naturaleza del imperialismo la que bestializa a los hombres, la que la convierte en fieras sedientas de sangre que están dispuestas a degollar, a asesinar, a destruir hasta la última imagen de un revolucionario, de un partidario de un régimen que haya caído bajo su bota o que luche por su libertad. Y la estatua que recuerda a Lumumba, hoy destruida pero mañana reconstruida, nos recuerda también en la historia trágica de ese mártir de la revolución del mundo, que no se puede confiar en el imperialismo, pero ni tantito así, nada.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no secret is revealed. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
aged just 8. They pass school children fortunate enough to be going the other way. 2 hours later, they make it here, joining the ranks of the child labourers at Ruwashi mines. They toil alongside fully grown men. It's all unofficial, but highly organised. Our trio work as a team. Their first job, sifting away the dirt from nuggets of copper. Heavy work, especially for DQ. He tells me he's never been to school, but he wants to go. I'd like to be like children in Europe, he says. They go to school. I saw them on a TV. But my father can't pay my school fees. That's why my life is so hard. A few steps away, other young boys, like DQ, forage in the dirt. The older ones get paid more, so many of the organisers here prefer to use a child. In this one mine alone, there are close to 800 children hard at work. They can be as young as 5 or 6 years old. There are no safety standards, no one has protective equipment. The children are working with bare hands and bare feet. And while there is big money being made in all of this, it's not going to those here who are doing the digging. Or those standing waist deep in toxic water, washing the mineral deposits. Some here are as young as 10. Congo's vast mineral wealth has always benefited its leaders, not its people. Others have shared the spoils, local militias, foreign armies, and international mining interests. For DQ and Kaba, the day drags on. What they find here might wind up in your home. The copper and cobalt go to China and are used in products sold on world markets. Fridges, TVs, batteries for mobile phones. DQ didn't find much after hours of searching. This is copper, he says, and this is copper, but this isn't. If there's less than 1 kilo, I won't get paid a lot. What the twins get is a handful of food and hardly any money. That's all the local buyers will give them. Cedric is still hungry and facing a trip here to the toxic lake. Soon he's in the filthy water, washing cobalt with his bare feet. The mine's new owners, Metarex Limited from South Africa, wouldn't talk to us on camera. They inherited all this and say they don't condone child labour. Childhood isn't meant to look like this. The irony is, without the mine, their future may be much bleaker. But the company wants all the informal miners out over time, including the children. We join Cedric and the twins on the long walk home after their 12-hour day. Between them, they didn't make enough for an evening meal. We get very, very tired in the mines, he says. We spend all day there. It's horrible work. Now we are just going to drink some water and fall asleep. At home, they wash the grime away, but tomorrow they'll be back in the mine. They go 6 days a week. Still, these boys have their dreams. Cedric wants to be a mechanic. Kaba and DQ both want to be pastors.